Hey, .comers, what's going on? It's Paul Allen, your play-by-play voice, into the season finale with a pick six. Now, we will be doing this in the offseason, so stay at Vikings.com/pick6 to submit questions, because you will have a lot of questions into the offseason to make this 6-win operation better. Let's begin with these. Bruce from Woodbury. No postseason hopes. What will I be focusing on in the final game of the season? Well, Justin Jefferson breaking another Randy Moss rookie receiving record. That goes right to the top. And finally, hoping that no players get hurt for either team. I mean, last thing you want to do in a non-playoff season is get hurt in the final game and have to rehab it the entire offseason. So those two come to mind. Kyle from Iowa. Kyle, what's going on? Why don't we see Kirk call audibles at the line like other quarterbacks? Well, that's very tricky. It takes too long because Kirk has flexibility at the line, of course, to change out of plays. But, you know, like Pat Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady and Peyton Manning back in the day, I don't believe Kirk has the flexibility to call the entire game at the line. But if they want to run and they see 10 guys come up there in the cliched box, he better change out of it. And he does. So he does have some flexibility there. Very interesting question. Happy New Year. Next, it is Pam from Granite Falls. Pam, what's going on? So many young players on the team. How do I think the experience from this year will help them in the future? Excellent question. Because under the assumption Danielle Hunter returns next year and Michael Pierce, defensive tackle Ravens, joins the team. Now with that defensive line, Jaleel Johnson, Armin Watts, DJ Wanham, Fadio Denabo, goes on and on and on. They received so many reps and saw so many positive and negative things, they will be better. So the youth had to endure and push through things that probably won't be prevalent next year. It only will help with the depth. Excellent question, Pam. Robert from Feeding Hills, Massachusetts. Feeding Hills, Massachusetts. What are we going to do to get a pass rush next year? See, that question that's asked right there, it is so antithetical for the Minnesota Vikings to have a type of pass rush they had this year while losing Hunter for the season. It's going to be better because Andre Patterson, best defensive line coach in the NFL, and Mike Zimmer, they'll make it better. Free agency, draft, get back to Neil. You think getting back to Danielle Hunter might help the pass rush a little bit? I do. So I count on that to be good next year. The penultimate, Mary, Rockford, Illinois. Do I think there's reason for the team not being able to have consecutive good years? Man, Zimmer and the Evens, they just don't get along, right? 14, 16, 18, 20. I got no idea. Zimmer and the Evens. Maybe at his core, Mike is odd. Maybe. That's why every odd year, he and we do well. I don't know. And finally, we thank Quinn from Missoula, Montana. Phil Jackson, Brent Musburger country. A lot of change last offseason. Do I think there will be more or less change this offseason? Less. Because with age and contracts with certain players, it was time for them to leave. Then you had the Diggs trade. It was time, in my opinion, for Steph to leave, but age really had nothing to do with it. So the answer is no. There will not be as much change, but there will be change and there will be amplification. That is the key word into the offseason. Ryan, thank you for putting together Pick 6 all season at Vikings.com. That's Ryan O'Neill to you. And I'm Paul Allen. Vikings.com/pick6 to submit questions. Happy New Year. Thanks for watching.